Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in again. I hope you're all doing good. Do you know what? I think today is one of those days that I possibly should have just stayed inside and ridden. It's a little bit nippy. I know it's much colder in other countries. I know like 0 degrees isn't the same as -20 like it is in I don't know, the Antarctic or Canada. But it is fresh this morning and it was snowing, and I was like, well, do I sit indoors and just ride on the trainer, or do I be a genius and look, make myself a coffee, get out on the mountain bike and do a few miles? I was actually kind of hoping that it would snow because it makes for a very nice picturesque video, doesn't it? Whereas now there is no snow, only me telling you that it was snowing, but there is like a very distinct lack of evidence of said snow. I mean, it doesn't look very snowy, does it? I think if you look very closely, see these white dots? Snow. Absolutely torrential. People are going to be snowed in and not be able to go out for days. The worst thing about it here is if it's been wet, the roads get icy and then it's sketchy because half the time you don't see the ice. But today you can see it's quite dry actually. So I've got my coffee, I've got the mountain bike. I don't know how off-road we're going to do today. I just figured a bigger tyre, a softer tyre would give me a bit more grip if it was a bit slippy in places, but actually looks like it's going to be all right. Let's go and do a mountain bike coffee ride. Right, off we go. Oh no, I heard a bang. It was my coffee. Oh, damn it. Now I'm really thirsty. But after pinning it around for a little bit, much warmer and thirsty, and I don't think coffee is the ideal like drink for rehydrating yourself. I have like so many layers on and I'm still a bit fresh. Right, which way? More mud or a little bit less mud? I don't think I've ever actually been down that trail, so let's ride down that one instead. This looks like it might actually just lead to nowhere. Hopefully the coffee will stay in my water bottle holder. Right, this way. I'm starting to think this might not be the right way. I think we just kind of plough through and see, right? Well, 10 points to me and an exploration badge, but this is very much not a very good route. And now I've got to try and navigate out. Oh, I was trying not to get wet because it's bloody cold. I've made a mistake. I don't know if it's going to show in this video. I mean, fingers crossed it doesn't. But what I've done is I filmed this entire video up until this point in the wrong settings. I normally go for a wider angle so you get like a good field of view. You can see everything around me. And I don't know, I feel like it's a bit more immersive and I've messed it up. I've had my camera on the wrong settings for the past like hour. So hopefully the footage isn't completely appalling. I mean, it's really dark at the moment and riding anywhere undercover where it's low light with a GoPro is pretty awful footage wise. You can do what you can do. At least I'm out. I'd still rather this than a turbo. The turbo is for days when it's absolutely chucking down with rain, right? When it's raining, freezing cold and windy. That's a turbo day for me. Like this is actually, I don't want to say it, this is actually quite nice. There's no cars, barely any people. It's just super quiet. So I didn't ride my like roadie type bike today because I thought it might be really icy out on the roads, and as it turns out, this is probably the driest the roads have been for ages, and I probably shouldn't say that there's no ice. So I could have done a nice dry road ride. Oh. All right, completely off subject. Actually, before I go off subject, I want to see a cow. Here you go, look, there's a cow over there. So I was going to tell you guys about some of my up and coming plans and what you could expect from the channel. Oh, do you know what? Let's get to the top of this hill. It's only like there. And then I'll tell you. Ready? Power! I can't remember. I can't actually remember what else I was going to tell you. I had a whole list of like ideas in my head a second ago, and now it's just gone blank. It's handy, isn't it? Ooh, helmet painting. So I've got the helmets, I'm waiting for the paint, and I'm going to paint some helmets, and me, Gyro and Spray Bike are going to give them away. So a few of you did ask if the helmets were safe for use after being painted. I did my inquiring, and everyone has come back with a yes, they'll be fine. How are you guys finding winter so far? Are you just like getting stuck in and getting out and riding, or have you already started jumping on the turbo trainer? I don't blame you if you have jumped on the turbo trainer. It has been horrendous lately. Whether you're riding indoors or outdoors, as long as you're riding, that's good, right? Oh, another thing, I'm waiting for a very, very large tyre delivery from WTB. Awesome guys at WTB are going to be sponsoring me this year. I did ask them if I should kit out all of my bikes, and they said yes. So I sent over a very long, extensive list of tyres, and also asked for a whole load of sealant. So I will be doing a video where I chat you through my tyre choice, what tyres I've gone for, why I've gone for those tyres, what tyres are best for what terrain, what conditions, all that stuff. So any tyre questions will be answered in the future. Do you know what? It's actually getting colder. When I left the house this morning, it was like 2 degrees. Now, 0 degrees. I hope it does snow. I'd love to go for a nice snowy ride. Whilst there are elements of snow that absolutely suck, there are also elements of it that are awesome. Imagine this but snowy. It'd be the same but white and colder. God, I do waffle rubbish, don't I? This video has just been a complete pile of waffle. But you know what? It's another day that I wasn't feeling going out for a ride, and I've had a lovely ride. It's been really nice. I've only been riding for about an hour and a half. I've got no idea how far I've ridden. I mean, when you're riding off-road at a very slow speed, you're putting out a load of effort for very little distance. So it's not about the distance, it's about the time on the bike. And I'm having a bloody good time on the bike. So I'm feeling much less stressed this week. In my last vlog, I was talking about tax returns, self-employment, all this stuff, and it is a bit of a stressful time of the year, especially after Christmas. But my accountant is amazing. He's done all my tax return. That's been like done and dusted, put to bed, and it feels like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders, so I can just get out, enjoy riding bikes. And but anyway, yeah, a lot less stressed, and I feel all like happy and relaxed. And slightly less erratic. But that said, I have 2 days of foster carer training next week, which is not going to be that much fun. So I'm going to try and get ahead of the content this week, so you guys aren't left wanting. I'm cold. I'm going to ride up the hill, go home, have a nice warm shower, edit this video, and do a little bit of work. Right, so I'm going to leave it here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.